Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power. As always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul. My sister, my father, my in-laws, your ancestors and our ancestors, subscribers, viewers, supporters, sympathizers, family members, and all of those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of the black nation and black people. Today, I want to show you some things in terms of talking about these devils who control the entire planet, who are in charge of everything. But under those devils, there is one devil, in which we call the wizard. And these 13 families, the 13 families, the Freemans, the Russells, the Onassis, the Reynolds, the Rockefellers, the Bundys, the Astors, the Kennedys, the Collins, the Rothschilds, the Van Duns, the Lee, the L.I., meaning the Japanese and the Chinese and the DuPonts. Those are the 13 families that control everything, every movement, every thought, every piece of bread that we eat, everything that we do. They have a hand in it, in controlling the entire planet. Like these crackers are like one big fucking octopus, you know, and just have their claws in every fucking thing. But most of all, having the grip of death on the black community. And a lot of us don't want to see that. We don't want to understand that. We don't want to accept that. But this is the reality of our motherfucking destiny. This is the reality of our situations today. And so we must understand where we at. And see, a lot of you are very interested. You're highly interested. A lot of you are in fear because you know deep down in your gut that the day is going to come where racial outbursts, racial insurrection, and bloodshed and war will consume this planet. But the black race is to be on top. And this is by orders of the Creator. And so it's important that we must listen to our ancestors who are conveying a message from the Creator. Creator, creatist, whatever you want to call that supreme entity, that supreme being. The Illuminati bloodlines. So when you hear the term Illuminati, this shit is just not some shit of some game that's played with the entertainment and the music industry where someone is murdered and in agreement with their own bloodline or kinfolk. That's nowhere near part of this. And see, this is how, when I told you all motherfuckers, crackers get selected, not elected. Your vote does not count. Your vote is just a survey to see who the people like. Who is the favorite of the candidates that are supposedly be running? Donald Trump had been selected years ago. If you look back on the early Oprah Winfrey shows. When they told him that he would be president, he didn't know exactly when, but he was already advised that he would hold the office of the president. Look back on one of Oprah Winfrey's, that Angie Mama. Look at one of her old shows. And that's based on the bloodline. That's based on the bloodline. His father, Trump's father, and Trump's grandfather, who were all Nazis, who were all high-ranking officials that had their hands in eugenics, that had their hands in slavery, and had their hands in the annihilation of black people today. This is why this motherfucker said, "Make America great again." Because what was passed on to him. These are the fucking organizations which I call gangs. FEMA is a gang. The CDC is the gang. You know, Homeland Security, the military, all of them are gangs. They have the same mentality as street gangs. They're just organized and have permission to do drive-bys, to take people into custody for no reason. That if your thought process is of a radical militant mindset, you can be brought in and detained forever. And this is what I'm saying. These motherfuckers control your thoughts. CIA, Central Intelligence. See, these motherfuckers, their job, they are also deep into the movie business as well, in the movie industry. That's why they make all these spy movies and all of this, the Born Supremacy and all this bullshit. And then you find out, you see on television where some cracker's been charged with espionage or treason or some old shit like that. Because it's art imitating life. Now, when you're talking about food consumption, the poisons that we take in on a daily and consistent basis, these motherfuckers are multi-billionaires. These are the salaries of these motherfuckers. You know, McDonald's, Starbucks, Wendy's, you know, Sonic, all the KFC, all of these motherfuckers are in conjunction with Monsanto, who is the devil, who pumps this GMO shit rapidly every single minute of the hour. Seedless fruits and all this bullshit. Shit is man-made. And these motherfuckers are filthy rich. Look at McDonald's, who have been caught buying black fetuses from Planned Parenthood, mixing it and grinding it with their ground beef, their hamburger. And the reason why, you may ask and say, why in the fuck would they do, what is the purpose of these motherfucking devils grinding up human meat and serving it in the black community? This is to get you to adapt to the taste. And it's gonna increase and increase and increase as time goes by. This is why cancer is running rampant in the black community. Because of these devils here. And their job is to annihilate a form of genocide through food. And you may not see this as being serious, but this is some serious shit. This is the main reason why half of the black community is in hospitals now being diagnosed with all sorts of cancers, all sorts of tumors and cysts and all these growth hormones. Our little children, our little girls, 7 and 8 years old with breasts, coming on their period at 9. Little young boys in the 3rd grade ejaculating. This is some perverted, abnormal fucking behavior that leads to an early grave for our babies. And these are every motherfucking thing that you see on the shelf at any of these so-called supermarkets or grocery stores are connected with these motherfucking giants here. And these giants, General Mills and Post, which they put this phosphate in their goddamn frosted pre-sweetened cereal, which is nothing but a rat poison and a motherfucking detergent. These are the devils. The pharmaceuticals. Excuse me. The pharmaceutical corporation, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Merck, Bayer, these are the goddamn demons who pump Vicodin and all these other fucking pills. Once you are fucked up from the foods, from the drugs, from the alcohol, from white supremacy, where your kidneys are no longer functioning because of worrying about paying bills, about going to jail, about when you're getting out of jail. That shit plays heavy and weighs heavy on your organs. And at the same time, you're pumping this GMO into your system. And you have cysts and tumors and cancers all throughout the body. And what you do, you go to the pharmaceuticals, and then once again, you become a full-blown junkie. And this is their job for black males. Get them addicted to these painkillers, then cut them off, where they have to go to the streets and buy street drugs because they have opiate habits now. Now they have to go to the streets because they cut them off of their prescription, their supply, because CVS is the new goddamn drug strip. The communications, multimedia, the people that are responsible for pumping lies, pumping propaganda into the black family, into the white corporate structure, into the black family, lying on black people every single fucking day. Keep convincing you that your babies are thugs and monsters. Pumping homosexual, lesbian movies and shows depicting black boys and black girls with lust, same-sex lust. Making TV shows and making so-called movie stars and television stars of our children for participating in this homosexual gay shit. Planned Parenthood. The number one killer in the black community is infant mortality. And these are the motherfuckers that support Planned Parenthood. Major contributors. Pepsi Cola, Coca-Cola, Exxon, Adobe, Progressive Insurance, Wells Fargo. See, these are the motherfuckers that ensure that there's enough money to kill black babies. Because you never heard of Planned Parenthood with any type of financial struggles. They generally hire white doctors and black nurses and black techs to make the black community feel comfortable when they go in to kill their baby. You want to murder your baby? Have a seat. How many weeks are you? No one is there to talk you out of murdering your child. As a matter of fact, they encourage it. Give you tickets, free tickets to take your family to the local amusement park, the movie theaters. Gift certificates to Foot Locker. And they take your baby, cut your baby up, shred your baby up. And they use it in themselves. They take the placenta from women, black women having children. They take all of that. They don't give nothing away. All that melanin, all that energy, they put it into themselves. Because black man, black woman, they want to be just like you. How is Planned Parenthood? How's that planning to be a parent by killing your child? There's nothing but the local slaughterhouse, which they are in every black hood, sitting next to a dialysis center, a liquor store, a pawn shop, a gas station, fucked up streets. That's always under construction, building fucking condos for the goddamn devils. And so the way they get you to deal with your fucking oppression is they pump this shit into you. All this alcohol, this beer. A lot of this malt liquor is laced with fingernail polish removal, embalming fluid, formaldehyde, rat urine. Because there's no way a beer will have you, just stressed the fuck out like you smoke PCP. This is what we're eating right now. So when you break your neck because it's a sale at the grocery store, think about what you're buying. And then you males, when you have ED, erectile dysfunction. And you women, cervical cancer, cancer of the uterus, all types of cysts, tumors, memory loss, overweight, obesity, with a deformed look based on this shit, this GMO, artificial food is not real. How in the fuck can you eat a seedless watermelon and it takes seeds to make the watermelon? Think about it, brothers and sisters. And so they pump drugs, street drugs. Everywhere you go, you smell the smell of synthetic or chemically treated marijuana. And especially in the hood. That's all you smell. It comes up under the cars. Every corner you go to, you smell this synthetic, chemically treated shit. But in the white community, they have medicinal marijuana. They call that medicinal marijuana. Where they're the ones that are allowed to purchase that shit. And all it is 100% pure cannabis. Real marijuana. Which is good for cancer patients because it gives them an appetite. This cannabis oil, which they are banning from the U.S. because it's a known fact that cannabis oil kills cancer. Because what it does, it recreates fresh cells to kill the cancerous cells. And so they are banning it from the U.S. At least that's what they say, because the crackers are using it. And their cancer is going in remission every fucking day. While our people in the black community, it gets worse and worse and worse. And then these hood doctors, these fucking hood doctors who failed and dropped out of med school can become a doctor in the hood. And they'll tell them that they're not allowed to get this cannabis oil, but the crackers can get it. And so this is what makes drug consumption, from unemployment, overcrowding in the prison system, mass incarceration, incest, sexual abuse, illiteracy. Brothers and sisters are dying from being homeless, dying from being hungry. Our babies are suffering in the hood while we sit back and don't do a motherfucking thing. And so what they do is they get a truck, a rider truck, fill it with weapons, put it in the parking lot of the local hood, and allow our babies to raid that truck, get a certain amount of weapons, and then these feds will bum rush the truck, lock it up, take it to another hood and do the same thing. That is the only way that a 14-year-old can have a Russian assault weapon that hasn't been outside of his hood. So how does he get a Russian assault weapon, Russian military weapon? As soon as they get the weapons, these motherfuckers, they're nothing but hired killers to come in and murder our brothers and make up lies and say it looked like they had a gun. Now these crackers damn near have a license to kill black men. This is the setup, y'all. And we let them kill our children. We let them kill our brothers, our uncles, our fathers, without doing anything. Fucking marching and all this bullshit. It's going to come a time where that shit is beginning to be obsolete. Because we're tired of seeing this shit. Tired of our babies being abducted. In Washington, D.C., this dyke-ass bitch, Muriel Bowser, who's the fucking mayor, who's a part of this shit, this child abduction shit, in which she adopted. Adoption means you just bought a baby. And so she went online and purchased a baby, her and her female fucking butch. Because she knows what's going on. And her motto is cut her in or cut it out. She knows these babies are being abducted. She never has held a press conference of any kind pertaining to the abduction of our babies in Washington, D.C. But yet this bitch has adopted one. Where did that child come from that you have? Was it abducted in another country and brought to you? We're sick of the same shit. And no disrespect to Mike Brown, no disrespect, and I honor Mike Brown's mother because she's running for city council up in Ferguson. Hats off to you. I wish the best for you, Queen. But there are hundreds and thousands of more black men that have been murdered that we never mention. A lot we don't even know about. We know Trayvon Martin was a Masonic ritual. We know that. Go look on my old video. You can see that. You can see I done a video on the Masonic ritual in which Trayvon Martin was sacrificed. But Oscar Grant, Mike Brown, Amadou Diallo, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Philando Castile. It's been thousands of others. And brothers and sisters, if you've had someone or know of someone that was murdered by these goddamn pigs, please go online and honor their names. Because they have parents too. And it can make some parents feel some kind of way when their babies are not honored and looked at, or an thorough investigation isn't done. And then you only investigate certain ones. This type of shit here. This type of shit here. This is what goes on, y'all. They make deals with the devil for their own personal gain. See, Al Sharpton and Jesse, they're not about fighting shit. Farrakhan and they're not about fighting shit. They want to sit back and enjoy their 4K 100-inch flat screens in their fucking movie theater that they have in their house, built in their homes. Their swimming pools, indoor swimming pools. Personal chef, personal trainer, personal masseuse, personal manicures, personal tailor. See, they don't want to give that up. They want to enjoy it in peace. And so what the white bitch, the white devils tell them, that look, nigga, you're living good. Fuck the rest. Stop thinking about the rest of the niggas. Let the masses of the niggas, let the masses of black people die, motherfucker. You are a high-priced slave. And the minute that you get too loud, your ass going out in the field. Because this FEMA camp shit is for everybody. They don't give a fuck who you are at the end. You are a nigga. They don't give a fuck about no Jay-Z and no Michael Jordan and no fucking Beyonce. How white you've tried to be. How much white dick and balls that y'all have consumed. How much white semen you motherfuckers have swallowed to fit in, to live a lavish lifestyle. A lot of you, you know, Diddy and all you motherfuckers are walking around with hemorrhoids hanging out your ass from all those motherfucking white dicks and black dicks going in your fucking butt and mouth so you can live a lavish lifestyle. You can't sleep at night because you know you are a fucking faggot. You know you've thrown black people under the bus. You've allowed them to kill some of your closest friends. But yet you still attend these parties. And the way you deal with it, you take it out on new artists that are hungry to eat. They want to get their mother a house. You do the same thing that was done to you to them. The music and entertainment industry and the sports industry is no different. No, not too much different than jail. Oh, excuse me, y'all. These are the devils that run the sports and the entertainment business. They own it. They own these motherfuckers. Look at what they have done to these brothers. Just take a look at right quick and look in their eyes. You can see straight through them. Their soul has been compromised and in some cases snatched. There's nothing behind it. Just look at them. You can see there's nothing behind. Their souls are gone. The same as in this industry, how they make these brothers show. Look at Rick Ross, titties. Part of homosexuality. A lot of times he has to do photo ops with his shirt off. Knowing he has a chest like a woman, with a woman that had a baby with those flat tits. And see, a lot of them, as you can see, wear a lot of tattoos to cover up what's been done to them. And they think nobody will know who they